Hello, welcome to this example. In this one, we want to solve the inequality, write the solution set in interval notation, and graph the solution. Our question says 4x plus 7 all over -3 is less than or equal to 2x plus 5. Okay, so remember back in the previous section we said when you see a fraction like this, rule number one, don't freak out. We're doing that. We're saying that for a very good reason, because, well, frankly, shouldn't freak out. Freak out. Sorry. Anyway, the first thing we want to do is get rid of any fractions, and the fraction here is a denominator of 3. Excuse me, a -3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides of this inequality by -3. So I'm going to multiply by -3 here, multiply by -3 here, and multiply by -3 here. Now, what does this mean? Well, first of all, that tells me that I need to flip the direction of this arrow, because I'm multiplying everything in here by -3, both the left-hand side and the right-hand side by a negative. Excellent. At this point, notice that -3 divided by -3 is +1. Effectively, these two things cancel each other, and all you're left with there is the numerator of 4x plus 7, and then greater than or equal to, and then whatever the right-hand side becomes. 2x times -3, well, 2 times -3 is -6, so it's -6x, and then +5 times -3 is -15. Excellent, and at this point, you just solve it any way you can. I'm going to go ahead and add 6x to both sides. So 4x plus 6x is 10x. So we have 10x plus 7 is greater than or equal to, notice that the -6x and the +6x cancel each other. They're gone. We're left with just -15 on the right-hand side, which means now I need to subtract 7 from both sides, leaving me with 10x to the left, -22 to the right, and ask yourself, do you flip the arrow? No, you don't. Because we just added or subtracted, we didn't multiply or divide by a negative. And now just divide, and we're dividing by 10. So we have x on the left, -22 over 10 simplified, divide them both by 2, gives me -11/5. Now, the question is, should I flip the arrow? No. The reason why is because what's the denominator? The denominator is +10. So no, we're not flipping the arrow. If the denominator was -10, yes, we would flip the arrow. But because what we're dividing by, in other words, what's the denominator, is positive. Excellent. So that's the solution. Let's go ahead and graph this. We have -11 over 5 in the middle, and we're going to be shading to the right. Excellent. Now, should I use parentheses or square bracket? Because that is greater than or equal to, I should use square bracket. Oops. As for interval notation, start with the very first thing to the left that we can use, which is -11 over 5, comma, and everything to the right goes all the way to infinity. Always a parentheses with infinity. Square bracket this time with -11 over 5. There you go. That's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next video. Have fun.